Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Grow and Clip Bonsai for Seniors. My name is Tom Novak, and today we're going to do gears, a new pruner that's on gears, not a ratcheting one, Matilda, and some updates. Right now it's 10/18 of 2021 at 61 degrees Fahrenheit, 16 degrees Celsius, Monday night, about 9:30 in the evening, full moon out, well, almost, and these shears have the ease of use commendation by the Arthritis Foundation. The citrus we're going to use, I named her Matilda. We're going to do a head chop because right now I got to do a lot of stuff to get them in for the winter time. Then I'll show you some updates, Scott's Jade, and a couple of Aurelias that I did. So first of all, let me take it out of the package so you can really see the package, because with the plastic you won't be able to see it. So this is run on gears, and this is recommended by the Arthritis Foundation. It's supposed to be cuts 3 times easier. It's rated #1 by Popular Mechanics magazine, so if you want to see that. I haven't tried it, I just opened it up, and what it does is the bottom handle moves when you cut, so that's good. So let's bring out Matilda, and there we go. Now this says it cuts up to 3/4 inch diameter, so if I do a trunk chop here, that's about 3/4. Right down to here, that's about 3/4 diameter. Because I'm just going to have this part here, or I can just have this one. And then I'll do a repotting and show you how I'm going to do that. But right now, I might just keep it up over here and let this branch take off. And this is about 3/4 also. So let's see how the pruners work. We're going to do it at a 45, but first let's take off the top. Okay, just cutting. Supposed to be ease of cut, unless I don't get it in all the way. Let's see. There's nothing on the instructions saying nothing about redoing anything. So it's supposed to cut. So let's see over here. I know this is, you know why, it must be a real super hard branch. There. Get a little more power. Let's get it around here. And just cut. But that's harder than you wouldn't believe. It's got to be hard wood. So let me try our ratcheting pruner on here, because this got to be super hard wood. It's a good thing we started at the top. Cut. There we go. It seems like our anvil ratcheting pruner did the trick. Let's try it again. You can hear it click and right off. So let's see if we can cut it back a little bit more to here, and I think we'll leave it like that, and we'll just leave this as a new branch. So let's try it. Oh. Now let's go in there more. I guess they're just as difficult as regular pruners. Well, we tried. Let's get it in more. Maybe that's better. There we go. Clicked once. And we got it open. They're supposed to cut these easily. I don't know why they don't cut. Really weird. Let's try the gear one. The gear one's supposed to be real easy to cut. But it looks like it's only good for... Maybe this branch is just a little bit too tough for these. But it shouldn't. Okay, let's try over here. The little branch. I cut it real easy. So, let me get my big pruners. And I'll be right, well, maybe not, they're way, I put them away. So let's go, and these branches are maybe a little bit more than 3/4 of an inch. Nope, ain't gonna do it. So I'm gonna put my mic down. And I'll be right back and get the big pruners, and let's see what happens. So, it's probably good for a little bit more than a 1/2 inch, because it seemed to cut the branch that were smaller with ease. Same thing with this one, it curled up real nice. So maybe on a soft wood cutting, this gear driven one will work. So you can see that I did everything on the up and up. If I fail, then you know it ain't gonna work. So let's try our loppers and see what it does. So let's get it up there. Get my 45. One. Look at that. Now the loppers did good for this big branch here, so maybe these are a little bit tough on these small ones. So I think these are more rated for smaller branches because they cut these dead ones off real nice. Let's see if I can cut this dead one off, this hard one right here, right over here. Yeah, and what it does, what's good about this is that it rolls. So for light pruning, I think this would be good for you. But for the heavy pruning, like these branches here that are a little bit more than about 3/4 on a hole. Yep, it's just a hair over 3/4 or 3.5 centimeters. So I think for light stuff like on the bottom and stuff, it rolls. Maybe that's why it's the ease of use. On the bottom here, let's try another one. Yeah, what it does is it rolls on the light cuts, so that's good. So we know it ain't real good for this, but we know those big loppers, the ratcheting loppers, are real good. And this is good also for smaller ones like this, but then your normal pruners are. So for real thick branches like this one, it cut it like that. That was good. So what size is this branch? This one is about a 1/2 inch, or about 1.5 centimeters. Yep, something like that. Okay, so we proved a point. We tried. So right now I'm going to just seal the wound because I'm going to put it outside. I'm going to get my, what is this, my frozen berry lipstick, and put it on the wound, dress it up real good. See, I'm not one of them that, oh, it didn't work, so I'm going to shut the camera off and start something else. No, you're going to see what I tried it on. It fails, it fails. It don't, it don't. But on the smaller branches, I'd say about a 1/2 inch is a good enough try for these. There we go. Got the lipstick on the cuts. And then I'm going to take it apart and I'm going to have to put it in a smaller pot and hopefully it'll go in there. And I have to mix some more potting soil for it. And we'll try it out and we'll go from there. Okay, so I'll clean these off a little later, but let me get these out of the way. So it says it's, I would say about 1/2 inch on these real tough woody plants. Okay, so let's look at some of my updates. Here's Scott's Jade. Let me bring this in a little bit so you can see. Well, let me just bring it up closer. There's his Jade. Scott, it survived. Survived that long trip. It's just starting to grow. It just started in the middle of last week, starting to get these nice little buds on there. So hopefully it'll take off and grow. So let me put it over here for now. Now here's a jade that an Aurelia that I put in. It was an old, it was a disused, you'd say it had a big bamboo stalk here, about 2 inches in diameter, and this was just a water tray. So it would run up and let the water go down, and then they put some of them plants in there that sit in water. I forgot the name. I can't remember them offhand. But this is the Aurelia. This is the Ming one. This will go in my friend's store because he wanted something for his window. And that's all you do. And all I did was put sand around it. Just keep it simple. A little piece of wood there, and that's it. So now I'll show you the other one that I just did today, because I can't do these big ones and long ones on camera because right now my tablet is blinking red, so I don't know how long I got to do this video. So here's the Ming Aurelia. I got my squirrels in here, just a little rock. So all you do is keep it simple. That's all you do. Just keep it simple. A little rock, a little squirrel over here, just sitting there. And I got a couple over here. You can see them. So just something different for you to try out. I mean, and don't forget these are at Home Depot. I mean, for the price, why not? So he's going to put this in his store window too. Or he owns a restaurant, so at least he'll have something there to show and to put on his window, because his window is really bright and sunny, so all winter long he's got a lot of sun in there. So at least this will take off real good. So we tried the pruners. I tried different pruners for you to see if I can find something to help, but I think the ratcheting pruners are good for heavy stuff, especially the loppers. The other one is good also, and the reason why I say it's good, even though it didn't cut that real thick heavy one, is because the handle moves. Oh, slippery like a fish, I'm telling you. But the handle moves, see? So I think that's what they mean by ease of cutting. So here I thought it would be more of a ratcheting type thing, but it's just here's the inside, so you can see it's got the gears right there, but it's just to help the handle rotate. But this, I think I'll stick with the ratcheting ones. I think they're pretty good. I'll see if I can find a bypass ratcheting pruner and see how that works for us. Something different, something to give it a try. Just some different options for you. So for, I'd say up to 1/2 inch, this is good. And this is a good 2 up to a 1/2 inch, and something like 3/4 I'd go with the loppers, because even though it's rated for it, it's really kind of hard to get this thing going. But maybe because it's an anvil type. So we'll see when I get the bypass pruners, and let's see what happens. So at least you got different choices. And I think the cutting here is just for just nice easy pieces to try out. So yep, it just cuts real easy, just like that. And your hand rolls, so I think that's what it's good for the arthritis for your fingers. So something easy for you to try. But right now I would stick with the ratcheting one for now. So, and the lopper really did the trick. I'm serious. I took that real hardwood from Matilda off. So at least we got something good out of that. So the old tablet's got that red light blinking like crazy. I hope I get this done for you. Right now it's Monday night, comedy night. Pull up a nice hot cup of tea. Put on some old-time radio comedy shows like Abbott and Costello, The Bickersons, Fibber McGee and Molly, Duffy's Tavern, Burns and Ellen, Jack Benny, whatever favorite comedian you got, Red Skelton, that's another good one, Bob Hope. A lot of good shows, a lot of good memories. So you take care, everybody. Have a nice night. And we tried. So have a good evening, and thank you for coming to Grow and Clip Bonsai for Seniors.